Looks can be deceiving. That was the theme of the first ever FennecJam hosted by yours truly. Together we made some awesome games with this theme, games where things aren't quite as they might seem. Here's the top 10 entries. Many thanks to everyone who participated, you all did amazingly well. At number 10 we have So Many Balls by Rajan Sikand. This is a 3D game which appears on the surface to be a pretty run-of-the-mill wave-based shooter survival game. You have a gun and you shoot balls, and these balls, they shoot balls at you. Why am I getting flashbacks to a 100 balls video? But look carefully. One of these walls is a bit different from the others, and through it is the secret boss you have to fight to win. A scary boss too. At number 9, it's Mochi, a stealth game made by a team with Ghostbit, Keraboy and Abominable Chapel. This is a nice little Japanese themed game where you have to avoid being hunted down by demons, and you have to wear different masks. The artist did a great job on this one with lovely pixel art throughout. With more levels and more polish, this would be an awesome sneaking simulator. At number 8 we have Looks Can Be Deceiving by JH10. This is a pretty unique quiz game where you are asked a question and you have to pick the correct answer between two animals, but the answer isn't always what you might expect. This was a funny little game and I really like the sound effects especially. Number 7 is actually not number 7 because two games came joint 6th. Firstly we have Malware, a story-based game by Diamond Productions. This is a continuation of his other games universe where the characters are in a strange dimension. The story is engaging with interesting characters, and impressively, the whole game is made in Scratch. The other game in 6th is Beyond Unknown, a platformer made by a team of 3, Gonzalo Pinto, Pedro Vasconcelos and Diego Rocha. This is an unusual but pleasantly mysterious game with great voice acting and an interesting game loop. You must complete the looped level as this strange creature, evolving each time and making discoveries as you do. When you reach your final form, you are able to complete the level and finish the story. This was a really great experience and I enjoyed it a lot. In 5th place was Egg Wick by Dev Nugget. This is a game inspired by the film franchise John Wick, but instead of Keanu Reeves, you are an egg. You go shoot a bunch of enemy beans which will try to attack you with their mush. This game has a very cute art style that reminds me a lot of Newgrounds type games, and like, why is John Wick so adorable as an egg? Like, look at this guy. At number 4, here's 28 Seconds, the twist version by 1-Bit Monster. This is an alternate version of the 1-Bit Monster's 28 Seconds, which was originally made for Bracky's Jam, but the twist ending was added for FennecJam. Now this game is pretty crazy. You have to make your way through a building which has lots of random exploding bombs everywhere, and you have to use the bombs to give yourself a jump boost. And you're supposed to complete the level in 28 seconds. Now I'm terrible at platformers, so thank you 1-Bit Monster for making on-time mode. The game was super fun, and while I had to skip the last level because it was too difficult, I really enjoyed the mechanics. Here comes the top 3. In 3rd we have Attack of the Aliens by Spacespy. Now this game is really juicy and well polished. I know Space used assets, but they were put together beautifully to build a great game aesthetic. You play as Agent C, having to inspect some places which turn out not to be as uninhabited as they first seem. This game has some well crafted cutscenes and satisfying explosions, and it's certainly a great game for when you just want to run around and make things blow up. Well done. In 2nd place we have Deadly Lens by Shafmir. This is a 3D horror game made with old style 3D graphics which create a really nostalgic and atmospheric experience. It's inspired by Fatal Frame, a game that I'm too young to have played. You are a photographer exploring an abandoned house where strange happenings have been reported. On the surface the house appears derelict, but through your trusty camera things appear different. Great job on this game. A nice spooky horror that I would love to see become a full game. And now, the winner of the first ever FennecJam is Mary's Case by Sam Indie T. This is a visual novel mystery where you play as a police officer trying to solve a murder case. The game is very well made with a cool VCR aesthetic and pixel art scenes. fitting suitably with the police drama. English is not Sam's first language, but the translation is decent enough to understand the story, although the game would be improved with better English translation. The game fits the theme very well in its narrative. I'm not going to spoil it. As you make choices within the story, you reach a conclusion and there's different endings depending on your choices. A very impressive game that was made under the time constraints, and this certainly is a very well-deserved first place. Congrats, Sam. Well done to all who participated. This was an awesome game jam with great entries and a lovely community. Yes, there will be another FennecJam in the future, so please subscribe to the channel or follow my Twitter and keep an eye out for that announcement. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.